Hi, and welcome back to Mr. Lamb Science Corner. As you see before me, I have a glass here, and I have a nice weight. It's a fishing weight, actually, ½ ounce, sitting on top of a washer that seems to be floating on top of the water. And this brings up one of the nice little demos that unfortunately you have to pay for, probably. I got this from Educational Innovations, a fine company with lots of things that make great demonstration devices. And again, as with all these things, I am not receiving any compensation from these companies to promote them. Although, if they want to change that, that might be something appropriate. But right now, no one's paying me anything for these things. But I did. This is. I don't know if we can, how close we can get in on this, but these are little tiny spheres. You know, probably about number 4 shot or something like that. They're fairly decent size, but there's a lot of them in this package. And I wish I could tell you how much it was. I can't find my catalog right now. And I got this for free. So it's called Jumbo Growing Spheres. Okay? And these things are, they're quite interesting. They're quite fun. So if I take this off, and here, and pour, see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. Pour off the water, and you can see what's happening with them is that they are made up of a particular kind of material that goes from something that big to something this big. And if I cut into this, you might think, well, it's like a balloon or something like that and it'll pop, but it cuts in half quite easily. So it's a solid thing. Okay, there's the 2 pieces of it. It's solid, but it feels, let me get a good one here. It feels quite rubbery. Now there's a number of things you can do this. One is you can talk about something called index of refraction. Okay, and you can get the definition off of Google, because I'm going to make you look it up if you wish. And these things have an index of refraction essentially the same as that of water, which means that when you put water into it, they basically disappear. And the only ones you can really see are the ones up at the top. Now, as the water evaporates, these things will actually go back down to this size. Some of the other things you can do with it is you can look through it, and it will act like a spherical lens, and so and it feels a little slimy, so your kids will really enjoy that. Some of them will squeal. But it can be quite a bit of fun. So I really don't think it's terribly expensive to buy these things. Like I said, I went to the National Science Teachers Association National Convention, and they had a booth there, and they were just handing these packets out. So I don't believe they're terribly expensive. And like I said, you can have lots of different fun with it, and it's kind of cool to cut them in half and See what that does to the lens facility here, okay? Does it act as a magnifier or not? You can put it down there on the thing and see what it does. And just in general have a lot of fun. But one of the nice things about it is you can make it seem like you have the stuff floating on water. You get set shut and it's gonna slide through. So anyway, jumbo growing spheres, one of those things that is worth, and you can see, I didn't use too many of these to make this glass here of this, and they are reusable. It'll last you quite a while. So might be something that you could spend some of your precious money on. And I do know that it's precious because I know that most teachers don't get much of a budget, and especially not for science. So anyway, real quick one today, and thank you very much.